It's been a long time since I sat down and recorded a video for you guys. It's been like a year or something like that. Most of the time I just be posting like clips on YouTube and stuff, but it's been like a long time since I sat down and like had a conversation. Not like I had like thousands and thousands of subscribers anyways. It's just like 600 of you guys. Oh, hi guys, welcome back. I started off this channel playing Halo. Remember those days? I miss those days a lot. Those were like humbling days, just different days. I miss those days a lot. It was fun because it was like my first journey, my first time like doing content on the internet like that, any kind of gaming content, and it was fun while it lasted. It was fun, but as I started like making new content, I started to want more out of the content I was making, and I decided to start my own Twitch channel. And it's been a bumpy ride. I want to say it's been like now almost 7 months, but mostly 6 months, and I've gone through a bunch of highs and lows. It hasn't been a very easy journey, as you can say, and it still kind of isn't. And I'm not really making this video for any particular reason, but just kind of like a reminder for myself or those who are just struggling to find their place or their fitting. So I wanted to share my story and document it as kind of a reminder for myself for the next coming year. So here is my first 6 months on Twitch. So when I first started my Twitch channel, I thought it would be a grand adventure. I thought it was going to be amazing, and I thought I was gonna grow like this, and it was gonna be amazing. It was gonna be, oh my gosh, like the best thing ever. No. At least not for me. My first 6 months were absolutely lonely, frustrating, and just a huge internal battle with myself. This is the real story of what it's like to start from the absolute bottom. So we've all heard it before, people who start Twitch or start content creating and they post some big clip or some big highlight, and boom, they have grown to a massive audience. And you think, you know, I can do that. No problem, that's easy. So you buy a decent mic, you buy equipment, you set up OBS, you pick a game you love, and you decide to hit the go live button. I had really bad anxiety. I knew nobody, and I just hit go live. Nobody prepares you for the first few weeks or maybe the first month of streaming on such a saturated platform like Twitch. It's incredibly lonely, mostly if you started with knowing nobody in the game, which was my story. So you're talking, you're performing, you're gaming, trying to be entertaining just to like an empty room. But you have to start somewhere. By month 2, things started to pick up slightly. I made affiliate and gained a little tiny crowd, 3 to 4 regulars, but somehow seeing how everyone else was growing and seeing how successful other people have become, you just think, that's not enough. I streamed about 3 to 4 times a week. I stuck to a schedule. I played what I wanted, which was both like freeing and kind of confusing, because with Twitch, sometimes you just can't stream and you can't just play what you want. There's kind of like a metric system to follow, which I had no idea at the time. And some days I'd get 1 viewer, or some days I would skip out just out of fear. And I started to feel like an outcast, and I started to wonder if I even belonged. Eventually, I realized, okay, if I wanted to grow a little bit better, I had to connect. I had to start networking. So luckily, because I'm such a social butterfly, this wasn't difficult for me. I browsed in the Twitch browser, and I looked up different games that I was really interested in at the time. And I found 2 Twitch streamers who became really great friends with, and I'm still friends with to this day. And being a part of their community was not only just inviting and you finally feel like, wow, like I can make friends around here, but being integrated in the community helped you too, because you start to make friends with everybody and they realize, oh, you know, this is another Twitch streamer, let's go support them too. Networking is really big and can help you along in your journey. So definitely network and meet other streamers. Then came the self-doubt. I was just thinking, is my mic bad? Am I boring? Is this game killing my channel? I started to just obsessively watch other streamers around the same kind of size that I was at the time. And I was just searching for like the secret sauce that they had that I perhaps didn't have. I did so many things. I tweaked my overlays, I rewrote my titles, I changed my tags. Like, what didn't I do? But all of those things is just kind of a classic trap. You stop playing for fun and you start chasing viewers, which makes the loneliness even louder because you just become inauthentic, and then streaming just becomes like a chore. You have no idea how many videos I binged on YouTube about how to escape the 0 viewer trap or how to grow and things like that and yada yada yada. And everyone pretty much said the same thing. Be consistent. Talk even when no one's there. Use other platforms to grow. I was doing these things. Kind of, sorta. I just wasn't perfecting it, and like looking back, I wish I took more time into posting on YouTube, posting on TikTok, and really just be more serious about it. But I guess in my head, I just pressed go live thinking that, okay, this is gonna be the time where, I don't know, I would just grow organically. I didn't think that I needed outside sources to grow. I guess that's just my stubbornness telling me that I don't need those outside things, but they do help. Anyway, I was feeling very hopeless. My average went from 3 to 10 viewers, which sounds like a lot, but at the time I still struggled mostly with anxiety. I had so much anxiety. I still struggle with anxiety. Luckily, I recently got medicated for ADHD, so it's helped a lot, but not gonna lie, anxiety still creeps up. I saw newer streamers hitting 20, maybe 30 average viewers, and I thought, what the heck am I doing wrong? I started almost dreading to go live, and sometimes I would be purposely skipping my streams because of the fear and because of the anxiety. Streaming felt less like a passion and more like a chore, which didn't start off that way because I genuinely loved to stream. Then a few months later came a breaking point. The frustration, the loneliness, self-doubt, everything hit at once. I told my Discord group that I was gonna take about 2 weeks off, just kind of like a hiatus, maybe even longer. Like, in my head, I almost quit. A week and a half into my hiatus, I didn't open Twitch at all. But it was fun for a little bit, but then I missed streaming on Twitch. I missed sitting down, asking how everyone's day has been. I missed laughing, making inside jokes with my community, and I just missed everything. Like, when you start streaming, it's just different, man. It's just different. It's like you're hanging out with your friends. I miss the days where I used to go over to my friend's house and just like play video games until until dawn, honestly. And with streaming, you had that. And when I had my little hiatus, I definitely missed that feeling of hanging out with your friends. And my tiny little community would message me all the time, we miss you, I hope you're doing well, and all that stuff. And I miss them too, a lot. So I came back, but this time it was for the passion and for the love I had for my community. Not because I wanted to succeed, not because I wanted to perform, and not because I wanted success like that. I realized that my biggest mistake, and it's still one of my biggest mistakes, is comparison. As someone with ADHD, I am super hypersensitive to criticism and rejection, and I obsessed over numbers. I was chasing perfection. And when you start comparing yourself to other people, you start to diminish every single little goal that you've ever hit. Like, if you've always wanted to hit 5 viewers and you finally reach it, but so-and-so is hitting 10 viewers. Now your 5 viewer goal that you had for yourself meant nothing because you want to be like so-and-so. Let me tell you this, comparison is definitely the thief of joy. Sometimes you have to accept that you're never gonna be like so-and-so, and that's okay. If you love streaming on Twitch and you love talking to people and you love just having a little community, who cares about what so-and-so is doing? Plus, my biggest mistake too was comparing myself to those who started later on than me in the game. I was comparing my little 2 or 3, 4 month progress to someone who's been streaming for a year. That's a lot compared to 4 months. So when I came back, I changed everything. That day that I came back, my first day back after my hiatus, I hid the viewer count. I don't even think I wore makeup that day. I wore whatever I wanted. I didn't even think I wore something cute, you know? And I just went live. No announcement or anything. I just kind of hit the go live button and let's see what happens. And guess what? The second I went live, familiar faces started to come in, telling me how much they missed me. And it was a indescribable feeling. And honestly, it was one of the best streams I've ever had. I remember that day I was playing Elden Ring, and which, by the way, we have beat Elden Ring a billion kajillion times, but Elden Ring is such a masterpiece that who cares, right? But that day I was playing Elden Ring and I came back and everybody was like, Liz, we missed you. And it was just like, it was so awesome to see everybody back. And it was like, I've had like the best numbers at like since that stream. From then on, I focused on what I love. I picked a niche, which was all like Souls game or Souls-like focused, which was something that I was and still am passionate about. And I just talk about my day. I talk about my childhood. We make inside jokes, we laugh, we just do so many things. We mess around with the emotes, we mess around with the redeems. Like, what don't we do in my little Twitch community? And I wasn't performing anymore. I was being myself. A part of me thought because so-and-so had a very laid back personality, I had to be like that too, which is so untrue and it's so unlike me. I am not a laid back kind of person. I consider myself like a golden retriever. Looking back, the fact that I felt like I had to diminish and put my personality down to match so-and-so's personality because they were succeeding and I was not, at least compared to them. It's just like, it makes me cringe. Because I'm just like, why? If someone were to be a part of my community and like me, it's because they like me for me and they like my community because my community is so unhinged and I love them. Month 6 looks nothing like month 1. I now average between 14 to 17 viewers a stream, and there are people who choose to spend time with me and vibe with the community. So if you're on your own streaming journey and any of this hits home, consider subscribing. I'm still figuring things out. The truth about my first 6 months, it wasn't an adventure I expected. It was messy, but it was humbling and it was exactly what I needed. 2 big lessons to take away from this video. 1, be yourself. I know that's very cliche to say and everybody and their mama will be saying that, but honestly, truly be yourself. There's an audience for your personality. You don't have to be like so-and-so just because they have X amount of more viewers than you do. Not everyone will like you, and that's okay. Number 2, redefine success. Growth is a marathon, not a sprint. If you chase fame or money, burnout is chasing you even faster. Disappointment is chasing you even faster. Instead, aim for at least one real connection. The goal isn't to be the next big streamer, to be like Queso or Kaisenat. It's to find your people, even if it's just a handful. Success is logging off, not drained, and feeling like you had an amazing time with your community. And honestly, what gets me really happy and going is that at the end of every stream, everyone is saying W stream. That is something that's like a tagline that makes me just kind of like make me so happy. The moment you see W stream in the chat when you're ending your stream, there's nothing better. My channel is still very small. Maybe it will always be. It's a corner of the internet we've built together. So tell me in the comments, what's your streaming journey been like? And what's one lesson you've learned during your time on Twitch or streaming on YouTube? I'll be making more of these kind of like streamer diaries. I wanted to do one once a week, but honestly, I can't be like committing to something like that. So maybe like a once a month kind of streamer diary just to see what my progress has been like. Even if nobody watches, this is for me, so who even cares? But yeah, I hope this has encouraged you and has helped you on your own journey as well. And to tell you that you're not alone, don't give up. If you genuinely love something, do not quit it. I don't care how frustrating it's been. If you love it, keep doing it. There's a reason why you have that love for it. It's because you're meant to do it. Have a great day, guys, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.